Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Band Together Leadership Seminars. My name is Paul Everts. I'm the CEO and founder of Band Together. Please contact me on my email address, which is BAND, Band Together at Comcast.net. Also, please look at my handsome website, which is conductingmylife.com, where please go to the curriculum tab. You will see that I am certified to teach John Maxwell curriculum. John Maxwell is a New York Times bestselling author, my leadership guru, helps me out to be a better human being, and I cannot say enough good things about him. $20 for 30 to 45 minutes private lesson, $15 a person participant in a group session. Will you please think of me and let me help you, and because it's win-win. It's win-win. All right. The last several weeks we have been working on his winning with people. I'm going to stop for a little bit because last Tuesday was our 30th wedding anniversary. And for our 30th wedding anniversary, my wife got us this Founder's Bible. Now, before you turn off this episode, we're not going to get all Christian-y on you. Jesus Christ is my Savior. I love him. He's my Lord. He's my Savior. I love him. So please don't turn this off. I'm going to read something that's really important to you from the Bible, but it's not going to be about the Bible. It's going to be about, here am I, unleash your children to greatness, from the Founder's Bible. Please don't turn this off. I've been watching, man. There's some analytics going on there. Some of you just watch for like a minute or two. Watch the entire 15 to 20 minutes, man. It's pretty good. You're missing some good stuff. Like this right now. So, the Bible does contain numerous examples of young people who accomplished much at a very young age. And then it lists quite a few examples. I'm not going to do that because this is not about the Bible. This is about this subject. Why are these types of youth accomplishments so rare today? And what they're referring to is the examples they give in the Bible. And if you want them, then go look at them. The answer is expectations. So one more time, the question was, why are these types of youth accomplishments so rare today? And the answer is expectations. Modern society does not expect youth to do much of significance until they are out of college and perhaps 25 years of age. With that expectation, we train accordingly. If we really believed that youth could do something significant before they were teenagers, we would train to that expectation instead, which is exactly what we did in previous generations. Now, here are the examples. In 1783, America's first purely American public school textbook was penned by founding father Noah Webster. Webster? Okay. It was his famous speller. For the next 150 years, it became the standard spelling textbook for American schools. In later years, it was known as Webster's Blue Back Speller because of the distinctive color of the book, blue. The title of on its cover attests that it was an elementary spelling book, the beginning book from which American students learned to spell. Some of the spelling words taught in elementary schools for 150 years include the following. I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing some of these. You ready? You're going to laugh at me, which is fine. I can take it. Contumelious, which is Contumelious. Ichthyology, Ichthyology. These are spelling words 150 years ago. Bronchotomy, loquacious, mendacity, armigerous, vertiginous or vertiginous, oleaginous, Oleaginous. This is pretty embarrassing. And then Acanthus or Acanthus, Acanthus, and many other elementary spelling words that most Americans today have probably never seen, probably never used. This is my editing here. Probably can't say it. Yeah, I feel smart right now, but I'm sharing this with you. That's the smart thing. American history, for its first 3 centuries, is filled with examples paralleling those from the Bible, repeatedly demonstrating that the average youth was able to accomplish much more than what we expect today. Regrettably, our society has come to accept mediocrity and adolescence as the norm, and youth achievement is now seen as something exceptional rather than ordinary. But consider the previous results. The signer of the Declaration, George Wythe, W-Y-T-H-E, was 3 when he began a study of the classics. Signer of the Declaration, Benjamin Rush, the father of American medicine, was 14 when he graduated from Princeton. Signer of the Declaration, Thomas Jefferson, was 9 years old when he began the study of Latin, Greek, and French. And at 16 years old, Thomas Jefferson entered William and Mary College. It was common for American youth to be trilingual and enter college between the ages of 13 and 16. When signer of the Constitution, William Livingston, was 14 years old, William Livingston was living as a missionary among the Mohawk Indians, one of the fiercest tribes in America, and at 18, William Livingston graduated from Yale at the top of his class. When U.S. President Andrew Jackson was 13 years old, Andrew Jackson was serving in the Continental Army during the American Revolution. Again, he was 13 years old. At 14 years old, President Andrew Jackson, 14 years old, he was taken by the British as a prisoner of war, and at 16 years old, he was a school teacher at 16. When John Morant, 1755 to 1791, was 13, John Morant, at 13 years old, he became the first black American to evangelize Native Americans successfully at, again, the age of 13 years old. When Maria Mitchell, 1818 to 1889, was 11, Maria Mitchell was 11 years old. She was a teaching assistant and studying astronomy. At 12 years old, Maria Mitchell helped calculate the exact time of a forthcoming solar eclipse. Maria Mitchell, at 17 years old, headed her own academy, training women in astronomy and science. And again, 17, so that would be 1835. Louisa May Alcott, 1832 to 1888. Louisa May Alcott, the author of classics such as Little Women and Little Men, was writing poetry at the age of 8. At 13, Louisa May Alcott wrote a famous poem. At 16, a book. At 18, a novel. At 19 years old, Louisa May Alcott, her stories were being published across the country. When William Buffalo Bill Cody, 1846 to 1917, when Buffalo Bill Cody was 9 years old, he was a cattle driver. At 11, Buffalo Bill was a legendary Indian fighter. At 12 years old, Buffalo Bill, a trapper, a woodsman. At 13 years old, a Pony Express rider. At 15 years old, Buffalo Bill was writing military dispatches, writing, R-I-D-I-N-G, writing. I can spell that. I can also pronounce it. Ugh. At 16 years old, Buffalo Bill was a guide and a scout for the military, where he became a Medal of Honor winner. When Charlie Miller, 1850 to 1955, when Charlie Miller was 8 years old, he was a bronco buster. At 11, he was a Pony Express rider, with each of his trips being a 10-day ride at breakneck speed, covering some 1,800 miles between St. Joseph, Missouri and San Francisco, California. Fighting hardships, dangers, storms, Indians, and outlaws along the way. Again, that is when he was 11. When John Clem, C-L-E-M as in Maroon or Mars, 1851-1937, when John Clem was 12 years old, he was a soldier in the Battle of Chickamauga in the Civil War. He was promoted by General Rosecrans to the rank of sergeant for his exploits on the field, and General Thomas then promoted John Clem to the rank of lieutenant. When the famous sharpshooter Annie Oakley, 1860 to 1926, was 9 years old, Annie Oakley at 9 years old, she was already earning a living for her family by her skills with a gun. There are countless similar examples affirming that youth are capable of great things at an early age. It is time to reject the societal restraints of low expectations produced by our education, and instead encourage youth to hear from God at an early age, and then begin performing great exploits and achievements. As a teacher for 32 years, I need to agree. We have lowered our expectations for our youth. I don't know how that is any good, but rather it's evil. Our youth are so blessed to live in this nation. Water and people are the same. They rise up to the level of expectation. And I will say, having taught since 1989, my expectations haven't dropped a whole lot. And I know that because I'm getting more complaints than I did way back when in the 20th century. And I'm not part of this world. I don't want to lower my expectations for my students. I want them to play the music correctly. I know that, and Zoom has really put a monkey wrench into public education, into education in general, but it really hasn't helped. I'm sure a small percentage of students have flourished. I would guess that a percentage of those people would have flourished regardless of in or off campus, on campus or off campus. So my point in reading that is because I do have 2 or 3 kids that watch this. You are able to do great things. Get that band back in the band room playing. Make a difference in somebody's life. I've just given you many examples with many more. This is our nation's history, by the way. To the parents out there, have your son and daughter be like a kite. Let them fly. You hold on to the string, no doubt about it. But then release the string and let them catch some wind and float. And then, pull the string back. Have faith in your work, parents. Have faith. And if you don't have faith in your work, then change some things, damn it. You have the ability to produce amazing children. Work with the teachers. Instead of sitting across the table with the teachers, sit next to the table facing your son or daughter and show that you and the teacher are working together for them. That's a huge change from 1989 to 2021. We used to be, parent, teacher, on the same side. And we'd both go on, okay, Johnny, we're together on this, right? Yeah, we're together on this. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Let's get your work done, bro. We got to get your work done. And the work's got to be better. Let's go. My students, get fired up. Make a positive change in this world. Don't wait till you're 25. Don't wait until you have a college degree. Stop waiting. Because you and I don't know when it's going to be our time to... Right? We don't know that. So get on it, man. Don't wait to make a difference because I'm just 14. I don't know. I just gave you examples. Okay, with that being said, begin with the end in mind. Every choice you make is who you are. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. Make a difference, man. Seek first to understand, then be understood. And then finally, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that's why I do these videos. I hope this helped you. And I hope you're still watching too. Gosh darn it. I'm watching you. Only watching 3 minutes. Come on now. Get fired up. I am doing the best I can. I am doing the best I can. And then finally, I am doing the best I can. Thanks for watching.